Barbarians, what's up? Thank you for passing by. My name is Phil. I am from Mints and Drops. And today, it's been a while since I did a market update, an NFT market update. Let's do it. Hey, the very first thing and project or even Discord I want to talk to you about is called Hashgraph NFT Hub. Really interesting channel, Discord server that you have to put inside your daily rotation if you want to get in the loop. I very oftenly get inside it, as it's really reliable. There is everything out there, from Discord opening to event calendars to giveaways, a notification for OG spots. You just enter up new projects that just came in. There's a hub giveaway too. This is run by WraithX. This is absolutely, in my opinion, textbooks, absolutely godly how to run a Discord channel. There's an admin bot, and apparently, this is just step 1, 2, or 3 out of, say, 10. This is really reliable info. It's well done. Again, every OG is in there. Every people that I know is in there too. It's really important, to have reliable info. But again, this is really a great vector and, of course, hub that you have to check out. So yeah, Hashgraph NFT Hub is really an amazing tool that I use on the daily. Next up, yes, HBAR Space. This, to me, is a bit like Lord of the Rings, where you want to gather everything up to one single point. This is it, Community of Hedera NFT projects. I want to combine every single aspect that's out there by listening to the community, right? So, if you want to go on and, just minting QR codes, custom shops, spotlights event, Discord bots, social spaces, airdrop, token spots, farming, everything, up under one roof. It's really well done. I know one of the boys, that's doing this is called Emrak, one of my guy, day one out here, shout out to Emrak. The work is properly done. They've listened to everybody. They're working. I believe, they're unleashing, a new step, because it's step by step. Of course, you don't want to rush things up. They're unleashing pretty soon. It's really a one experience of everything up to one single point of attention. They're doing the work. It's really an amazing crew. I wish them well. So check it out. And they also have this this sort of, of course, this is my wallet number, doesn't matter. Where you have all this hub, you can have a conversation. You can check the social communities. You can check it out and everything. And it's really well done. So yeah, check it out. HBAR Space, really well done. All in one spot, again, to check everything for enthusiasts and also for creators, whether you're minting, whether you're creating, whether you're just having a blast. Next up, I wanted to talk about, since we're so much, community based, it's really important, of course, to stay up front and have the best info possible and to make up your own choice, right? I want to talk about Twitter Spaces, because that's where, most of the juice, is happening. Of course, Discord, of course, Twitter, but Twitter Spaces is really important at the same time. I wanted to talk about a couple spaces that I know of. Of course, there are many out there. If you just can, get out there and just listen in, have a blast, and, even grab up the mic and, say your piece. Everybody's welcome, from most of the space I've been in, of course. Regardless, and I want to put an emphasis on that, regardless if English is your main language or not, you have a piece, you have a say in this, take a leap of faith. The worst that's going to happen, you're going to search for your words, people are going to help you out, they're going to give you a hand, and good things will happen. So I've been in there, at least 10 times or so right now. They're hosting this, it's called the Happy Hour. This is my two of my deep friends, down in our space, VCZ and of course Vicente and the HBAR Gremlin are hosting the Happy Hour every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Absolutely amazing, whether for alpha, whether for, straight up opinions, sometimes savage, but where savage sometimes often is due, right? Great conversation, great guests. Everybody jumps up in there. It's really fun. They've been running for at least a year. It's great. It's truly an amazing time to have. Again, of course, shout out to VCs who absolutely obliterated the Turtle Moon Launchpad, this week. They dropped 500 V2 pieces. Of course, they sold out. The pieces looks absolutely amazing. We'll cover this a bit later on. But yeah, happy hour. Really fun. 7 p.m. EST on Wednesdays. Next up, of course, is Hangry. He is also hosting Hangry Barboons. He is also hosting at least one that I know. He's been pretty much everywhere, the last 2 weeks. I believe it's one that he's hosting with Pixel Land and probably Bones also from the the amazing crew from H-Bar Murray on Friday. At 10 p.m. EST. So it's an amazing space. I've been there last week. It was really fun. Shout out to Hangry, of course, who again slayed everything on Zeus. 2.4 million on the 24 hour or something like that. It was absolutely nuts. The floor blow past back, of course, the 4444 mark. It was absolutely craziness. Shout out to them. So look him out. He's absolutely everywhere, since 2 weeks, of course, and even prior to that, but especially right now. For great info again, and absolutely to get the angle of what's happening right now in our ecosystem, right now on Hedera, and especially on everything, since most of what's happening right now is cross-chain because people realize that we are so, yes, this is cliche to say it, but we are so early that we need each other. We need some things that the ETH guys are doing. We need something that the Soul girls are doing. We need something that, the XRPL, which are launching on Monday, that are doing. So I need all the strengths and forces to just gather up and just have a blast and move forward, right? So Angry Barboon is definitely one to look out, especially on Zeus, yes, of course, but out on Twitter Spaces is really an interesting fellow. Out on this is also Brandon, amazing guy too, from Pixel Rug, always pretty much everywhere in every single Spaces too. Great info, great cadence. Again, flow of information, is absolutely goated in this. It's fun. Again, a guy that strives for cross-chain projects, cross-chains help. What can the guys over at the XRPL do for us, or how can we help each other out? How can we bridge communication? How can we bridge problems? How can we solve problems? So yeah, Brandon, he's been around, since, my God, I mean, he's one of the very first project, I believe, on Hedera. And yeah, check him out. He's often in the Spaces, and yeah, super interesting. Check him out. I was speaking about, of course, the VCs, that dropped this week. Amazing, of course, art, those are the ones that I got. The 3 ones that I was blessed, with the whitelist. Super interesting. If you do not know VCZ, then what are you doing? Another project, of course, to look at. This is my boy, and from Hashman Professor. They are soon to be dropping. Of course, I've been saying this many times, but this is how it works, right? You want to do it right. You want to do it properly. So check them out. They're coming in with their PFP. Again, I will not say this enough. Those guys, those teams understand what time is, deflationary, of course. Their white paper, of course, is lengthy, but it is of quality. This is what it is. Quality takes time. And right now is the best time to build because, of course, it's like a slower time, if we can say, of course, in crypto or in NFT. So take your time. They are taking their time, but I believe they're really soon about to unleash something really fun. Yes, also punks, of course, the infamous 8graph punks, of course, unleashed their Halloween airdrops. Amazing, there was so many of quality. It was really great. There was Jason, there was Beetlejuice. It was animated once. This one, of course, is a gift, but Chrome is big city. So really, an amazing collection. That airdropped roughly 5-7 days ago. So really nice. Listen, there's still got a few punks to launch out of the Turtle Moon Launchpad. Next drop is a tad above the 2K mark. Speculating, I do not know, I'm not in the know, but by year's end, that's my guess. So keep a lookout on for punks, coin of punks, of course. Yeah, well, that's one of the ones I got. And I wanted to finish on a note of Creamlands. I do not have a picture, but yeah, Creamlands are coming up, you know, from Creamies. Super interesting. Of course, this comes in, you know, as lands. Of course, this is in the way of their tokens. This is the next step. This brings me to a point of mutuality. I always say that on Twitter, but, you know, I mean that in a way that we can succeed, you know, up to a certain point, of course, because we have to help each other, and it's not always rose gold bananas, right? It's not always fun and games, but we have to help each other out, you know, in a way that Creamies truly understand this, and it's a way where you have to, okay, give myself a high five and let's all do this together. You have to watch this out, check them out, what they're doing. It's absolutely insane. You know, they've gathered up everybody in the space, you know, to do their Creamlands, especially if you want to flip coins, you know, over at the website. It's absolutely fun too. It's a fun game. I'm not a gambler and I've been caught up in the bag a couple of times. So yeah, it's really an interesting project, of course, Creamies, but what they're up to boost each other up and to get even more traction. Thank you for Hangry, of course. Throughout the last week, of course, has been absolutely insane for sales. Gather so many new people and traction. But yeah, let's just help each other out, you know, and strive together. That is up for today with my effed up voice. Thank you so much for passing by again. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Thank you for supporting this channel every single day. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great week, a great weekend too. Take care.